Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Natalia Leigh and I'm the author of the young adult novels Highborn and Way of Spears, and today I'm going to be sharing my Nanowrimo 2017 survival kit with you. So this survival kit is going to include everything that I feel like I need to really succeed at Nanowrimo and make it to 50,000 words by the end of November. Let's get started. So if you haven't already watched it, I do have a Nanowrimo Survival Kit 2016 video, and I will link it up in the cards if you want to go check that out. But this video is going to be slightly different because my writing style has changed, my writing routines have changed, so the things that I need in my survival kit are also different. All right, let's jump into it. The first thing I need, without a doubt, has got to be my laptop. I am still using the exact same laptop as last year. I got this laptop when I was going into my sophomore year of college, I believe. So that would have been in like 2013. So I've had it for about 4 years. It's still doing really well. I am incredibly happy with it. So I will definitely be using my laptop. And the reason I like to write on my laptop for NaNoWriMo, excuse me, is because I like to write in different locations sometimes. I want to be able to go and write at the library or write at a Starbucks or a Barnes & Noble. And if I was writing on my desktop primarily, then I would have to put everything on a USB drive and then transport it to another computer, and it just gets a little bit tedious. So that's why I love writing on my laptop. And then going along with my laptop has got to be Scrivener, and this is what has changed from last year. Usually for NaNoWriMo, I write using Microsoft Word because it's much more kind of quick and dirty for me. It's not as organized as Scrivener, and it allows you to just kind of brain dump all of your ideas into one document. But this year I am going for a more organized approach to NaNoWriMo. Last year after NaNoWriMo, I had to trash like 45,000 words that I had written of Song of the Dryad. I only ended up keeping chapter 1, which is actually probably like 1,000 words. So I probably threw out like 49,000 words at the end of last NaNoWriMo. And that happened because my plot idea for the story completely changed. So I had to rewrite it, and then I ended up having to rewrite it again. So there was a lot that went into that. But this year I want to start with a really solid outline, which we will talk about in a minute, and I want to use Scrivener to stay very organized while I am writing. Now, going along with the kind of technology that I will be using for NaNoWriMo, I have got to include a little USB thumb drive. What I like to do is back up my novel on one of these little guys every so often, because then if the worst thing ever happens and your laptop crashes or your desktop crashes or your file becomes corrupted for some reason, at least you have this little guy and you can just transfer it to a new computer and start right where you left off. I cannot imagine how painful it would be to lose all your work, all of your hard work on a brand new story. I feel like it would make me want to not even write that story. I would have to take a serious break from it. So make sure you're backing up your novel on a separate like USB or thumb drive. Okay, next up I have the Preptober workbook that I made. I will show you right here. This is mine. So I will definitely be utilizing my Preptober workbook throughout the month. I have a bunch of ideas written down in here. My brain dump page is getting really full. I have some characters that I've started to flesh out. And please let me know if you want any more videos on specific pages in this workbook. I would love to walk you through them. So just dump those comments in the comment section below. But I will definitely be utilizing my Preptober workbook because I have so much information in it now, and going along with my Preptober workbook will be my outline. So what I have done with this Preptober workbook is I started by dumping all of my ideas into the brain dump page, and then I started organizing everything on the outlining pages. And then once that was done, I moved everything over to Scrivener so that I could organize it even more carefully. Like, I love organization. It's something that really benefits me when I am writing. So I took all of those steps to get all of my ideas from the brain dump page in my workbook to the outlining pages in my workbook, and then to Scrivener on my computer. Remember, you can still order this Preptober workbook if you're interested. You can check out the link below. A donation of any size is all that is required, and then I will email you the PDF version of the workbook. All right, next up is something that's kind of new, and that is an actual bullet journal. This is, I don't know if you can read it, it actually says bullet journal across the front. This is a real life bullet journal. It's a Leigh 1917, and I'm pretty excited because I did an entire Nanowrimo spread in this bullet journal, and you will be seeing that video on October 25th. So keep an eye out for that. It is a Nanowrimo spread collaboration. I am super excited about it. But I will definitely be utilizing this bullet journal to just keep track of my progress, to keep track of like a playlist and songs that inspire me. I have a bunch of stuff in here, a word count tracker. So this is really going to help me keep on track throughout the month of November, and I highly recommend that you get something for yourself, you know, whether it is a planner or a calendar where you can mark off every single day that you're writing. I find that actually writing something down physically versus just filling out, you know, like an online calendar or something, writing it down physically helps me a lot more because I feel like I am held more accountable if I'm writing it down on a physical piece of paper. Next up is a little bit of writerly inspiration, and that is the book Still Writing: The Perils and Pleasures of a Creative Life by Dani Shapiro. I have read this once or twice before, and I absolutely love it. It's like part memoir, part advice on the craft of writing, and it's just really lovely. So I think I'll probably keep this next to the bed so that at night I can just pick this up, you know, enjoy some light inspirational reading, and then I will feel more inspired for the next day moving forward. All right, next up is something that I definitely did not have last year because I have kind of been dabbling in this, you know, the last 8 months, the last 9 months, and learning a lot about it and loving it, and that is creativity boosting crystals. So both of these are chunks of amethyst. I've got a big one here that I absolutely adore, and I keep this. I actually keep all of my crystals by my bed, especially amethyst, because if you're doing any dream work, amethyst is supposed to boost your dreams. So I have this big chunk and then this smaller chunk here. But I have these crystals, and I love to keep these near me while I write. I also have these little earrings, these amethyst earrings that my boyfriend got for me, and I absolutely love them. When I was finishing up the first draft of Song of the Dryad, I had these crystals everywhere on my writing desk, and I do feel like it helped me a lot. It was kind of grounding while also stimulating my creativity. So I will definitely be keeping myself surrounded by amethyst throughout the month of November. Next up is, of course, my camera. I plan to be filming vlogs and, you know, Nanowrimo day in the life videos, and I want to continue filming and uploading for you guys throughout the month of November. So, of course, I will need my camera to hold myself accountable and keep uploading all of those videos. Remember, if you have any requests, just drop them in the comments below and I will add them to my list of videos that I need to film. All right, next up is my writing desk. I love having kind of a home base to return to when I am writing. This is the first year in a long time, maybe ever, that I have actually had an office to write in, which is fantastic. I have had a desk before. I had the exact same desk when I was living on the farm, and I just find that having a desk kind of promotes my work ethic because it's somewhere that I can sit down every single day. I have my crystals surrounding me, I have my laptop and my desktop, everything is charged, I have candles going, and it's just a really nice home base to return to and feel comfortable and cozy while I am working on my nano novel. Next up, which I just mentioned in the last one, is candles. I absolutely love having candles burning around me at all times, especially when I am writing. And right now I am loving the fall scented candles. I get soy candles, and right now I have Autumn Harvest, Cozy Nights, and Heritage Pumpkin, I think. Those are the 3 fall candles that I have. So I will definitely have those burning at all times when I'm writing. Not only is it comfortable and kind of puts off a cozy vibe and atmosphere, but the smell also helps trigger like my creativity, and it helps remind me that, okay, when I'm in this space and I'm smelling this candle, it is work time. So it's kind of a trigger to my brain to start getting creative and dive into the novel and just focus and write. All right, now the next two are actually going to be websites. The first one is Pinterest. I absolutely love utilizing Pinterest to get new ideas for my novels and to get inspired, because I get to look at visuals. I get to kind of take an idea that's in my mind and find photos that bring that idea to life. So I will throw up a couple photos here on the right-hand side so that you can see some of the photos that I have been putting together for my nano novel. I am super excited about it and I cannot wait to get started. If you do not have a Pinterest, I highly recommend that you start one. It's a much easier way of organizing all of your inspirational photos without having to save them all individually or make a list of links so you can click through them. It's just really simple. I absolutely love it and I highly recommend it. Now, the second site that I will be utilizing throughout the month of November is, of course, YouTube. Not only will I be uploading videos for you guys and participating in the community on YouTube, but I also love watching other YouTube videos, other NaNoWriMo inspiration videos, day in the life videos, writing vlogs, stuff like that. And then on top of that, I also utilize YouTube for my playlist, my like novel playlist, because you can create a playlist for your novel specifically and then just save videos to that playlist with songs that inspire you. So I have already started doing that and I am super excited about it. I am pumped for this year and I am so ready to just get started. Okay, everybody, there you have it. That is my NaNoWriMo 2017 survival kit. I would love to know what is in your survival kit. Do we have any of the same things? Are you utilizing things that are completely different from what I'm using? I want to know, so drop those in the comments down below. Let me know what your plans are moving forward. We have about 2 weeks now. Just about 2 weeks. I think like 2 weeks in 1 day or something like that. So NaNoWriMo is coming up extremely quickly. It will be here before we know it. Let's all do our best to get really prepared so that when the first day of NaNoWriMo arrives, we can just start writing with blazing fingers on fire, okay? Remember, I mentioned in my NaNoWriMo tips and tricks video that you want to try to write as much as possible in the first week, because that is when your inspiration will be boosted the highest, and we want to get that word count up as soon as possible. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching my NaNoWriMo 2017 survival kit video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.